Okay, so I want to point out uh, something that may be helpful and something you probably noticed on the homework, and maybe I mentioned it but wasn't very clear about it. You'll notice that this is just 1.6, for example. When I'm going through the notes, you'll notice that up here at the top, I've got these numbers, these hashtag numbers, and these numbers here are listed. These here are the numbers from the textbook. Now, when you do your actual assignment, you may not immediately see these. You may see problem one, problem two, and this might be a little confusing. So I want to explain a little bit clearer what's going on. So think about section 1.6. So if you go, this is now on Connect Math. If you go to the ebook, and if we were just studying section 1.6, that, so again, this is, you should have access to the ebook if you have access to Connect Math. If you go to chapter 1, section 1.6 right here, more equations and applications. This is what it would look like if you had a physical copy of the textbook. The ebook looks exactly like it. And as you go through examples and you learn the material, eventually you will get to the end of the examples and get to actual like practice problems. And so I'm just scrolling down and eventually we'll get there. Here we go. Practice exercises. Now there are quite a bit of them. It starts with number 1 and it gets all the way to different things you can practice. See how it's getting down to the 70s, 80s. I believe there's going to be like 100 and something. There's 136 um, of these practice exercises. Now, of these from section 1.6, I'm noting here that we're only doing number 25, number 27, 9, so on, all the way to number 105. And so you don't actually have to come to the book to find those problems, but these are the problems. There's going to be those. So here's number 25. Let me get there real quick. There's number 25. So we're going to do something like that. You'll be doing something like that when you actually get to your first problem or your second problem for Connect Math. So take a look at that, number 25. Now, when you go to your actual homework assignment, I'm just doing a quick little preview of it. You can see that you're doing 12 problems. And again, when you do them, they're going to be just numbered 1 through 12. But look at the first problem. I'm going to click Start Assignment now. So here's your number 1 problem. But over here in this corner right here, you can see that it's inspired by that number 25 from the book. And you can see here it's not exactly the same thing as what we saw in the ebook, but it's very similar. And you'll also notice that over in my notes, I do a problem that's very similar to that number 25. All right. So again, your problems are going to be numbered 1 through 12, but as you go through them, look up at that top right corner and you'll see 1.6, number 27. So it's inspired by the number 27 from those practice exercises. So why do I even bother with listing these on here? Why not just call them number 1 through 12? If you happen to do the homework, and let's say you do this number 2 and you get it right, but you feel like it's not enough practice, well, after you've done the homework, if you'd like to, again, it's listed right here that this problem was like the number 27 from the ebook. I've also got it listed up here that these 2 problems, if you feel like you need more exercise for number 25, 27, or maybe you're down here and you're like, you know what, I feel like I need more practice with number 9 or number 13. You can always go back to the ebook. You can go to whatever section it is. It tells you section 1.6. And you can go, and again, the way you get hop around, chapter 1 is the 1. And the 6, chapter 6 right here, more equations and applications. And then you can go to whatever problem you felt like you're struggling a little bit with, or maybe you just feel like, hey, I think I need some more practice. Let's say it was that number 25 guy right here. Then maybe you can try number 24 or number 23 or maybe number 27. Those are all kind of in this little neighborhood, similar problems. And again, the answers kind of are pop up for you here, or maybe they also pop up for you at the back of the book with the solutions. So again, I just wanted to point that out because I did have a good question come up where a student was asking, what are these numbers here up at the top? And that's what they are. They're just the numbers as they're listed in the ebook. All right, so I hope that's helpful.